The power of AI is that normally we spend a lot of time taking our data and turning it into structured data systems, spreadsheets, databases. But what's amazing about AI is it can take those unstructured data sources like an email or a Google Doc, and it can understand it, it can read it, and it can process it. And so what's happening now is that all of that data that was kind of hard to deal with, that's on your OneDrive or your Google Drive, all that stuff is suddenly becoming accessible and valuable. But if your processes that are in place, if your governance over your data set mean that there's 15 copies of a single document with multiple of them in draft, then suddenly that data is not as valuable. So what I find is just having good processes on how you manage your information, your structured data, right? Goes a huge way to having the things that are valuable to process these systems. When you look at a lot of large public websites, education and ed tech specifically, law firms that can fall in this category, but there's so much content on your website that it suddenly is not a good knowledge base. There are 15, 20 different calendars. These are technologies that don't understand what today is. They don't know the date. And so when you give it all this information, it's going to fail. So the first thing is just making sure that you have good governance rules and policies in place to govern your data and set your data system.